Hello everyone, it's Ripcord, and the teams for MCC 17 have been announced. So in this video, I'll be giving you my honest predictions on who might win the event. Also, consider subscribing if you're hyped for MCC 17, because there's no reason not to. Anyways, enjoy the video. Alright, so the first team we have up here is the Red Rabbits, with George Not Found, Sapnap, Tubbo, and Gummy. Now, I don't know much about Gummy. That's like her nickname, I think. But she's really good at other games. She's a very popular Twitch streamer, and I think she's gonna practice a lot to get better at MCC because this is her first time playing, and I think she could do very well because with enough practice, she could get very good at the game. But we all know Sapnap, George, Tubbo, they've all known each other for a while now, and they're actually really good at the game, each individually with their own skills. Like George, he's pretty good at building and parkour, and Sapnap, he's also pretty good at PvP and parkour, and Tubbo, he's also pretty good at building too. And overall, I think Sapnap and George definitely carry the team, being the leaders, and Tubbo may help out Gummy or Gumhayo. I don't know what her name is really, but yeah. But I think overall the Red Rabbits have a really good chance of winning it. Just without Dream part of the team, I think they have a tough chance. But overall, I think they're actually really decently good. All right, so next up we have the Orange Ocelots with False Symmetry, Green, Pizza Hut, and SB. Now, this team is actually very strong, just like the Red Rabbits, but this team has very good individual players. Pizza Hut being good at PvP, SB being pretty good at parkour, and them also being pretty good at each other's skills. But Green is very interesting because he's had his PvP arc before in MCC where he's done very well in survival games. But then, he goes back to his origins with his building techniques. He's very good at building. But False Symmetry, she's also pretty good. So I think with improvement on Green, False Symmetry side, and maybe a little bit from SB because he's kind of rusty because he hasn't played in the last two events. Overall, I think they're going to do very well in this event. They even may get to Dodge Bolt. We'll have to see. But overall, very strong team. Can't wait to see him play in the event. Alright, so the next team we have is the Yaks with Rambo, Shovel YT, Smager 1995, and Wilbur. Now, Rambo and Wilbur are going to have really good chemistry during the event because, they've been really good friends for a while. And Shovel and Smager also know each other pretty well, Smager being the organizer of the events. But Smager, overall, he does pretty decent at the events. Like, he's pretty good at Sky Battle. He's done very good in the past events about that. Wilbur, he's actually turning out to like Ace Race now, not hate it. And, Rambo has room to improve because he's only been in the last two MCCs. But overall, Rambo's done pretty well with those teams, I would say, most of them being his friends. But I think since Wilbur's on this team, he'll help him guide him a little bit. And I think also Shovel will be pretty good when it comes to like teamwork-based games. So overall, I think it's a pretty decently good team. I think they don't have the right chance to go to Dodge Bolt, but I think they have a good chance if the games turn out in their favor. You know what I mean? But anyways, still a pretty good team. Alright, so the next team we have is the Lime Llamas with Gemini Tay, Quiz, Solidarity Gaming, and Flip. Now overall, I think this team is very talented base. Solidarity being a very good like second-hand man, Flip being a pretty good like builder and PvPist, and Quig of course being a great MCC player since the start. Also Gemini Tay being pretty good friends with Flip and Solidarity. So I think the chemistry on this team will be pretty good. I think Quig will definitely take the leadership role, and Solidarity, Flip, and Gemini Tay will fall behind him. I think overall this team will have very good like leadership, but also they'll have very good teamwork because 3 out of the 4 members know each other very well. But I think Quig will have to try to fit in. I think he will actually fit in very well with this team. So overall, I think it's a good team. Also, I think they do have a pretty good chance to go to Dodge Bolt. Just not like, not as a good enough chance as the Red Rabbits do. But overall, I think it's a really, really solid team. All right, so the next team we have up here is the Green Geckos, which are the used to be Green Guardians, but now changed because of copyright reasons and stuff like that. But anyways, so the team consists of 5UP, Jack Manifold, Nikachu, and Puns. Now, overall, I think this team will be very good. Nikki and Jack knowing each other very well, being in a lot of MCCs together. Puns just coming off one of his best MCCs yet, and I think he was his best. And 5UP being the player to improve, just like Rambo. Because I think overall 5UP is actually a very good MCC player. He just needs to improve on more of his teamwork and stuff like that. But overall, I think it'll be a very good team. They'll try to get some teamwork in there. Because Jack, he hasn't been in that many MCCs. This being his third, I think. Nikki being in MCC for a while, but Puns also being in MCC for a while. So overall, I think Puns and 5UP will definitely take the leadership roles in this team. But like Nikki, and Jack will be very nice and help each other out. And overall, I think they'll actually be pretty good overall team. But I don't see them really as a dodgeball team. But anyways, you guys leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Because overall, this team is pretty decent. So, all right. So next up, we have the second team to change their mascot. Now known as the Cyan Coyotes, before known as the Cyan Creepers. Consisting of, Dream, Carl, Ponk, and the one and only Tommy in it. Now, right off the bat, I know everyone's going to be like, Dream and Tommy on the same team? How did they do that? Well, I don't know, really, but it's amazing. Dream and Tommy on the same MCC team. It's what a lot of people have dreamed of and thought that it would never happen. But here it is, folks. Along with Carl and Ponk, two other Dream SMP members. And this team will be very good. I think this team is going to be called the Dream SMT team. Dream SMP team. For this, doesn't sound really good, but I think overall Carl, Tommy, and Dream will definitely carry the team. Ponk being his second MCC, but still they have a decently good team, and I think overall they will be one of the contenders for Dodgebolt just because Dream and Tommy are on it, and Dream and Carl have won an MCC before together. So I think overall, really good team. Really want to see them do good. And I know you guys want to see them do good too. So leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's a great team. Alright, next up we have the Aqua Axolotls with Antfrost, Captain Sparkles, Kara Karovis, and the Eret. Now overall, I think Antfrost is actually a really good new MCC player. One of the best, I think the best so far in Season 2. Sparkles, having the Captain's Curse, hasn't been in a Dodgebolt. Only been in 2 Dodgebolts, actually. Was in a Dodgebolt 2 MCCs ago and did fairly well, but kind of got their butts kicked by Dream's team. Anyways, we have Kara and Eret, two very good content creators, but also 2 very consistent MCC players. Eret being decently good, and MCC in the past, and Kara also being decently good. Now, I think overall this team is weak in some spots, such as PvP, but they are also strong in some spots, like the teamwork-based games, kind of like Grid Runners and stuff like Ace Race maybe, and other games like Build Mart. So overall, I think this team is actually going to do fairly well in those kind of games. But if they end up doing like a start with Sky Battle or end with survival games, they're definitely going to struggle a little bit. But let me know your guys' thoughts about this team in the comment section down below, because I'm very interested to see what you guys think. The team we have up is the Blue Bats with Burn, Filza, Sneak Snag, and Wisp. Now, right off the bat, a lot of people know that Sneak and Phil know each other pretty well from being on the Hardcore SMP and also from other projects and stuff like that. But also Burn and Wisp being 2 pretty good MCC players. Like Wisp being pretty good at Dodgeball, and also Burn just being a pretty good overall MCC player because he's won, I think, 2 MCCs now. One of them being with the Technoblade and Dream team a while back. But he's a really good MCC player, very consistent. So I think him and probably Phil will probably take the leadership roles, with Wisp being like the second hand man, really good at assisting people. And I think Sneak, I think this is his first MCC, so he'll have to try to do pretty well against other people that are veterans. But I think overall he'll have a great time, and he'll do pretty good for his team. Let me know what you guys think of this team in the comments down below. Next up, we have the Purple Pandas with H-Bomb in the Littlewood, Ren the Dog, and Cube Fan 135. Now, overall, I think this team is pretty good, with H-Bomb and the Littlewood being actually two really good players for MCC in the past. Ren, the dog, being also pretty good. And I don't know really who Cube Fan is. You guys tell me that in the comments down below, because I've never heard of him before. I don't know if he's actually been in MCC in the past. I think his name sounds very familiar. I think he might have been. But anyways, H-Bomb having done really well in MCC, having 5 wins on his belt. Or no, sorry, not 5, 4. 4. Dream might get the 5th win this MCC, but that's another discussion. Anyways, H-Bomb being pretty good, having 4 wins under his belt, and he's done pretty decent in the past. MCC's having a little difficulty, with other teams, but I think this team will give him a pretty decent chance. Totally not like the best team overall, but still it's a pretty decent team. And I think they have a pretty great chance to get in like top 3 or top 5. Not in like dodgeball or anything like that. All right, last but certainly not least, we have the Pink Parrots, one of my favorite teams for this MCC, with the peoples, Illumina and Fruit Berries. It's one of the greatest duos in MCC history. Gonna be a banger to watch. But also we have 2 out of 4 of the Simmers being the first time they split up, with Cryptic Zeus and Vixella. Now, I think overall this team's actually pretty good, with Illumina and Fruit Berries definitely being the 2 best. Love seeing Fruit another MCC right after coming off his almost victory win against Dream and his team, but also Illumina coming back for another MCC after being gone for one. But I think Zeus and Vixel have a tough time, playing with 2 really good Minecraft players. To be very interesting to watch. But I think overall, I think they might have a little bit of time to train, to get in the rhythm of it, and to hopefully come out on top. I think overall this team has a decent chance of getting to Dodgeball. Not like the highest chance, like Dream's team does, or George and StopTap's team, but I think they have they're probably like a 5th or 6th team overall this MCC. Definitely not the worst because of the players, but definitely not the best because of the experience the players have. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts of this team or in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for my MCC 17 predictions video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you actually really enjoy MCC like I do. And leave a like on the video if you actually enjoyed my predictions. And have a great day. Peace.